I'm in flats. I'm about to work this out.
Oh God, what's with the music? I'm in flats. Oh, doom, death. Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my Chanel and welcome to another episode of America's Next Top Scandal Girls. She's a broken doll. Wow. Wait, no, I can't say that. Wowee, girly wigs. My goodness me, this series. We are taking a dark turn in this series. Mind you, I feel like all we've done in this series is take dark turns. We're in like a dark spiral that's forever going towards the darkness.
Wig.
Last time we saw the girls go to South Africa, in which Tyra suddenly joined them, then promptly disappeared, leaving them with a group of dancers. However, the editing started to suggest that they were like sharks circling them. Which, you know, highly problematic language and style of storytelling. But we did in fact see Michelle go. Really sad, and I feel like I'm getting quite a good eye now at predicting who's going to go next because of the editing style that this show uses. If they appear at the start of the show going, I feel alone, no one has made the effort to speak to me, then we know instantly that they're going to go, don't we, my lovelies? Also, in the last episode, we saw some hateful storylines developing about body shaming Kenya. And I've got a little bit more to say about that, my loves. Yes, I have. Today's episode is Cycle 4, episode 10. And would you like a top comment from the last episode? Because I know I do. This isn't a wedding show. Stop it, Naughty. And that is by Kyra's Tube. And they say, you didn't notice it, but there is an edit in this episode that has stuck with me all these years and still makes me fuming. A dramatic zoom in on her belly just as she breathes and simultaneously bends over so it expands a little bit, and it is a very loud sound effect. Such an ugly thing to do. Unfortunately, I do tend to miss some things that happen in this show because I'm so overstimulated by what we're watching and what we're being experienced to that it's kind of difficult to take absolutely everything in. I even miss things in the edit. But it does not surprise me that this kind of reality TV show would have someone slightly bending down a bit and they go, oh, balloon inflating noise. Because that is exactly what Fat Families did. In fact, even Fat Families took it a step further and just put them on Photoshop and ballooned them and was like, nah, it's just, how does anyone survive reality TV? Another thing that actually happened that I do want to say is that they played the same shot of Kenya nibbling a bagel about 6 or 7 times, trying to make it out as if all she was doing was eating bagels like all day long, just 24/7, bagel, bagel, bagel.
Berry biscuit boy sets out. From to the lake to splash about.
And that's not what was happening. We call that storyline production. Anyway, my loves, are you ready to join me today and watch another episode of America's Next Top Scandal Girls? Make sure you're sitting comfortably, grab yourself und beverage. Today, I am on Pepsi Max. Yes. Pop your little hanger right into your scandal hole and let's watch America's Next Top Model, Cycle 4.
Who will be eliminated tonight?
We'll be on the game.
Wanna be on top?
Oh, it's such an iconic sound, isn't it? Fresh personality, fabulous strut and fierce beauty. Tatiana. Are these pre-op? No, are these are pre-makeover shots, aren't they? Aren't they? Are they? Aren't they? Yes, they are, because Michelle was served piss and unfortunately never took it away. Yes. Tiffany Wicks, go! I like Tiffany with the short hair as well. Right, who's it going to be? That is such an iconic. I say it every time. That is, whoever made that intro, you are worth your money. Oh, right, okay. A giraffe. Right. Cape Town wigs. Oh, yes, back in South Africa. At the Hacienda. Up now.
South Africa. It's so weird to me.
It's so stressed out sometimes.
Oh my gosh, I've got to say something. If you like photography, you need to follow my second channel here on YouTube, my lovelies. It is Luxeria Labs. And we had a hunter's moon recently. And I took this picture. And I am so proud of that picture. So, so proud. If you want to see more photography and more little photography vlogs from me, subscribe to my second channel, Luxeria Labs. It's pinned in the comments. And with that, back to the Hacienda.
About this competition, but right now I just feel really, really happy.
We're the last 5.
Top
I
5.
just feel good about that.
She's wearing a fishnet.
I bring food.
Does she? Why is she doing that for?
I'll wake her up.
Very suspicious.
Did you see her? Did you see her eyes?
How do you guys feeling like
Terrifying.
being
The last. Last week was my first time being one of the last two.
what Kenya and Michelle please?
Tyra tells me, you know what, this picture is beautiful, but we had to retouch the heck out of your stomach.
I mean, that's also not...
Slam. Wow.
Right, okay.
That was like a big wake-up call.
Kenya, I've struggled through the same thing. I think it's all about choices. You can get a burger and take the bread off.
I'm bringing it. I'm hitting it hard now, you know?
Do you feel like a different person since you started?
Sorry, I know that, like, the way that they show this makes it feel like a week has passed, but a week has not passed. That was last night. So the idea that now it's been framed as, well, I've changed now. It's like that was 10 minutes ago. Practically, it could have been this. It could have been earlier this day. It's very strange how storyline editing relies on the passage of time of the viewer, because if you were watching this back to back as well, you'd be like, no time has passed at all. It just goes to, you can't believe everything's saying, no.
This competition?
I feel like a completely different person.
I love
It's been
her
quite a journey.
I was very angry.
They need to give her a little trim on the sides, but I love it.
So I totally got into the party scene for a long time and just like going crazy and getting
Crazy at the
drunk and feeling really lost.
I feel like I see something that's muffling all the real stuff behind
Not
you.
muffling.
And I think it's stifling
Not
your
muffling.
personality. Do you understand what I mean by that? Like sometimes when we try to forget every single thing that we have gone through, we become a little bit more of a shell of a person.
I think I have a tendency to be very soft-spoken, very meek sometimes because I fear of like reliving a past that I really wasn't too comfortable with.
No. I think that's a bit of production there. I'm not entirely sure that I would agree with that. I don't think we've seen her being meek. Meek is a very strong word to use because meek infers that she is like a weak, downtrodden woman who can't survive. I just think she's introverted. And if there's anything about reality TV, it makes you believe that you can't be a successful introvert. Incorrect, girly wigs. Incorrect. Unless, of course, you want to be a portrait photographer. Then you kind of need to be a bit like Chatty Cathy's at it again, girls. I love portrait photography. I don't like people.
I hate people. I hate people.
It is a struggle.
So lucky because this is a competition and I want to kick all of y'all's butt. Every single one of you.
Kick the booty.
But I'm just so happy that we can get along. So we don't have that, you know, just some girl.
Imagine saying that. Something really inflammatory than being like, but we all have a job a lot.
I think I feel like I've learned so much from
Damn
other
us.
girls. And they're such strong personalities. It makes you really think, like, who am I?
She's still got the
I'm on
styled
that
hair.
road to figuring out who I am. Oh my God.
Oh dear,
No.
emotions.
Okay.
Not emotions in the room service.
I feel like I've grown in many ways just because let myself be open to, you guys, because I don't want to keep being portrayed as
Tyra's
a
like, can you
reserved
stop
girl,
talking?
cold
I
girl.
hate
Mom's
you.
always taught me always to be strong and confident, and it comes across as like stern or cold towards the judges. And it doesn't show the warm side of me that I really am. I feel like for some reason I hold back when it comes to panel.
You have to just pretend we're sitting there in our
I must
underwear.
say, I think she wears a lot of fake tan, doesn't she? But she looks really lovely without as much fake tan on. I'm sure people will say this about me, but I actually don't tan anymore. This is my skin tone now.
Right. You and your underwear
I did go through a
is gonna be
phase.
beautiful, so that's not gonna help.
Oh, we're all getting a bit of jovial lols as we're at the top 4. Okay. Right, what's going to happen next? We're so near the end of the season, wig.
I'm like, you know what? This food is really good. Turn around, make sure Tyra's gone, and go get a little bit more.
Kenya almost got eliminated for being a little heavy set.
For being a little being heavy set. Heavy set. Kenya is not heavy set.
Got you. Yeah. Lock that door, please.
She took it very hard, but I really don't feel that she's made that much improvement on her choices.
Because it's been 28 seconds.
It was all good.
Right, but we got a food. Okay. Do you know what? Okay.
That was slick.
Step
Well, I like this
on
hotel
the
that they're in.
Cape Town
Proper
and be seen. Show 'em what you're working with.
Show them what you're working with. Ooh. Are you going to do work in the local charity shop, perhaps? That'd be nice. Give back to the community. Oh.
All right, I'm
Oh, is it
Jackie
Ghosties?
Berger. I'm the
Oh, hello.
fashion director at Elle
Jackie
Magazine
Is
in
that
South
Jackie
Africa.
Berger?
Fashion
Jackie Berger! Help me, Jackie. I need a burger.
Who wants a fucking burger?
Who wants a fucking... Oh, I've just thought of the most hateful thing to put in here.
Director at Elle Magazine in
Oh,
South Africa.
we've just seen
My
her
name is Paula
sister we have,
DeVito.
yeah.
I am the
Paula
CEO of the
DeVito,
National
of the
Association
DeVito
Model Agencies.
dynasty.
Today we're going to teach you about GoSees. Now, a GoSee is how you meet the clients.
I think
Have they not done them already?
Important interactions that you'll ever experience in your career.
You're a product and you're going out there and you're selling yourself. Your
That's
challenge
correct.
for today is to go on GoSees, okay?
Do go-sees still happen in the same way anymore? I don't actually know. I haven't spoken to like a fashion model working fashion model lady for a long time now. It's been years. So I just don't know. Do go-sees still happen this way?
Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Can you repeat the question?
One must truly answer your own go-see.
You've got, I think, just over 10 people to see.
10
You'll be
people.
judged on
Oh,
if you
God.
get to the GoSees.
How are they gonna do
Personality,
it?
your portfolio, your look, and professionalism.
Okay.
That's your portfolio. That's your
So
GoSee
6
list.
things.
You can go to all of them. You can go to none of them. You can do whatever you like. Remember, it's a competition.
You can go
You
to
have to
none
be
of them.
back here at 4:30. That's the only thing you have to do.
Okay.
Okay.
So you
There's
can
a
make as
taxi
many
waiting
as you
for
want.
each of you downstairs.
Oh.
Photographers, agents, designers. I mean, you name it, we can go see them. So get me down to my cab and let's go.
Maybe it would be best to work out which ones are the closest and then strategically work through them, perhaps.
Can I go to the Victoria Junction, gate 4?
Number 131, sir. It's nerve-wracking because you've got to race against time and you want to try to see as many people as possible.
This doesn't. I must admit, this one compared to the seasons we've seen before seems a little bit. I know I'm jumping in a little bit here because it might not be at all. This feels a little bit more considered. In the first season, they were in Paris and it was very difficult to watch because some troublesome things happened. Multiple people got lost on their way to the GoSees using the public transport system. I wonder if here they're like, no, you get a taxi and you have to like say where you're going. I wonder if that's like a production choice. A, safety, but B, maybe people had a problem with the way that the GoSees went before, because I know I certainly did, because the idea of being taken to a brand new place without any help and then suddenly being surrounded by people that you can't communicate with, having to organize something, immediately overwhelming. And I know like people go on holiday and do these sorts of things all the time, so it's not necessarily that. When you do it for work, it's a bit of a different feeling. Oh, just don't know, do we, girly wigs?
1012 Jarvis Street. I want to win this competition, and right now I'm in the position of, okay, Naima, you have to show your personality or go home.
Or go home, yes. Show your personality or go home. There is nothing in between.
Is it close? I feel like I need to win a challenge, and this is a very important challenge. GoSees are the key of a model's career.
What I would have done here, oh, Charlene Witte, I would have given my little pamphlet of addresses to my driver, or perhaps even discuss with my driver and been like, which one is the nearest out of all of these? And then we'll work our way to the end and then drive back. That's what I probably would have done. But then, of course, you don't know, do you? Because production might be like, no talking unless you just do that.
Kenya. Hi, Kenya. This is absolutely stunning. Yeah, you definitely have potential.
Thank you.
How far away are these
Okay, well, that's
within
nice.
distance from each other?
2-3 kilometers.
I'm a little nervous to go in there and have to sell yourself. And that's one thing I'm honestly not really good at. I like this one because I feel like I'm not wearing anything. It's beautiful. I feel like I'm in my pajamas.
Do you?
I always have been confident. I've always carried myself well, and people misperceive that
Oh,
as
is that
bold.
bad?
That's it. Thank you very much.
Maybe not saying I'm wearing pajamas. It's very light and flowy.
No.
Elegant.
This is...
No, we're not using that word.
How long do you have to complete this whole thing?
No. No
4:30.
ableism required at the GoSees. Thank you.
I just walk into these challenges with determination and show that I have something beautiful and individual to offer this
That's very
industry.
good.
The nice thing about your face is quite unique. I like that. I like your hair.
Push to a call. What is it?
I'm having a really hard time. I'm getting a little frustrated.
Here we are.
Great. I think that I will do pretty good in this challenge. I'm really good with people.
Oh, dear.
and I'm going to walk
Is
in. and be
Kaylin going
professional.
home?
What do you think? I think it looks
Oh no, that's a bit much, isn't it? Don't be so. You don't have to be breastily down the runway. Well, maybe you do. You never
I've
know,
never
do you?
been on a ghosty. And I know that I am a little shy at times when I first meet people. As this competition progresses, I realize that you can't be
So
like
what
that.
happened to the ding dong merrily on high? What happened there? Was it just like some receptionist was like, no, we're gonna delay you for lols, and Tyra would be like, so you couldn't press the button to get into access to the building, could you, Kaylin? So that means you must be immediately thrown down the well.
Hello. You done ramp before?
You done ramp?
Ramp work?
No.
Catwalk? Nothing.
Ramp work?
I mean, yes. Maze
Oh
Clothing,
no!
16
Oh
New
no!
Market Street. Maze
Always say
Clothing,
yes, even if it's
16
no.
North Street.
The thing is, do you know what's really funny? I'm going to give you a bit of an unethical life tip here. If you are training for something and someone asks you,
So have you ever done blah before?
if you are training for blah, you have done blah before. While it may be the case that you haven't done paid blah before, if they haven't asked you if you've done paid blah before, you can say, yes, I have done blah. And they might say, well, when have you done blah? And you can say, well, I did blah when. If you are training to do something and you have covered whatever it is that you are training to do in that training, you have technically done it. Just because you haven't done it fully by yourself doesn't necessarily mean you haven't done it. Confidence in job interviews, because companies always lie anyway. Yes, I really want to work here, and I only want to work here for nothing except happiness and joy, not money at all.
Naima's like getting out of the car. I'm like, no, I have to go because I'm not waiting for Naima to be done.
Oh, I see. Oh no.
When we get to the stairs,
A rivalry.
Naima's starting to put on a little jog. I'm like, you know what? I'm in flats. I'm about to work this out.
Oh God, what's with the music? I'm in flats. Oh, doom, death. Oh
Some people
dear.
may think Naima was there first. I came second. Maybe I should just wait. But it's a competition.
Hi, I'm Kenya.
What does that mean?
And I'm
Is
like,
that bad?
forget that, Kenya. You are not taking this from me.
Ooh. Oh no. Drama, a fade to black and a
This
moonshot.
challenge is basically us having a list of 12 ghosties to go
Naima
to
could never.
and be back by 4:30.
They're trying so hard to manufacture drama, aren't they? I mean, I know that they're on a time frame, but production's slowing down that shot, playing the drum bass noise as if she's like, cardinal sin girl. No one's ever done what Kenya has done to Naima.
Cheater.
Like, it's a little bit much, isn't it? Because it is just, well, I'll sit and wait. A ghostie's meant to be how long? In this show, they make them seem about 12 seconds, but I'm assuming it's probably maybe a 20 to 30 minute interview, perhaps. Like a, hello, how are you? Put on your lady garment, walk up and down, let's have a rethink about things, go over your portfolio, bye, girl. Like, I imagine that that's maybe 20 to 30 minutes, which I imagine if you're waiting for that long is kind of stressful, especially if you have other things to do, but they're still making it out as if like cardinal sin has been committed. And they'd be right, it has, yes. Into the well immediately, never seen again.
I arrived before her, but once we get into
Oh,
Fairport's office, she
we're
just
on
kind of
this
says,
bit
hi,
again,
I'm
aren't we?
Kenya. And Bogarts me out the way.
Okay.
Kenya just
God,
has
here
this
we go.
problem with gaining a lot of weight. I'm
Oh,
not
right,
sure how she's
okay.
gonna feel about trying on his clothing.
I'm like, oh God, please let this fit.
Oh, a drum roll?
Yes, thank you, God. And I think I did pretty good. I have my eye on the prize, and I really don't care what it takes.
Also, the most basic office shirt you've ever seen.
What about a lovely V-neck cashmere jumper?
All that for that. Like, will it fit? Won't it fit, girl? A typical office shirt. Like, what are we meant to be? What's the stake here? What high stakes are we at?
And let's go for a slightly bohemian look. Can you see that there's a Dutch influence there?
Bizarre.
Good. I have my eye on the prize, and I
digital
really don't
camera.
care what it takes to get there.
She leaves
I know I'm ripping on this show, and it's really, really problematic, and some of the opinions are so terrible and have permanently damaged my generation, but it holds so much nostalgia for me. In a way, I'm kind of hate watching, but also in a way, I'm trying to heal my inner millennial by being like, look how ridiculous the media was that I was subjected to growing up, that I would inherently watch every single week, completely digest. The human body and mind and soul is remarkably complicated. Just like mummy.
Naughty mummy.
I realized at that point that I need to work as hard as I can in order to win this competition.
Right,
Hi.
okay.
How are you?
So what tally are we at?
I'm
Ooh, don't bump into the table. Oh! She's been at the GHD.
I'm like, all right, I'm gonna win this. Just as long as we make all of them today.
Okay, that's important.
Yes, that is, sir. Thank you. Where's my eye?
How old are you?
I'm 22.
Oh, brilliant.
You're confident, you're strong, you know where you are.
I've been through the entire young, just want to have fun and party stage of my life.
At 22?
Like this in my apartment.
You only just started, girly wig.
I
Oh.
don't have really.
Oh, no, don't bump your wig. She's got to bump it.
Bump it up with Bump Its. Get that salon-style look, fast and easy.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, hip hop. Great.
What was that? It's very those, do you see those Instagram reels and TikToks that are going around at the moment that are like, it's not actually like this, it's just the music you're listening to. Horror movies aren't scary if you change the soundtrack. It's very like, that woman might have just been quickly looking at her portfolio and they've gone like, silence, crickets, a baby crying in the distance.
It's what she would have wanted.
Like, it's just, it's not that serious, is it?
Got games everywhere. Oh, I'll
Hip Hop Factory Boutique. Closed. Boarded up.
I stare at her. I'm like, she's gonna try and jump in front of me.
She certainly is. Oh dear. Oh no.
Oh, it pulls back. It pulls back.
Right, well, I would be like, get off. I was here first.
Kenya would have got there before me. I would have, respected that and, let her go first. You know what? I don't have time for this. Dang it, Kenya. Okay.
Interesting.
I'm not hip hop anyways. I'm not surprised by Kenya's behavior. Kenya is very competitive. That's just how she is. And I think that after last elimination, she feels that she has to step it up even more to make up for her weight.
Yes, she's a little bit in that phase of like, I have to win.
I think she's not lean enough to create the back.
Oh no! I forget the era of size 0, even though we think now that is ludicrous to suggest. Back then they're like fleshy, back flesh.
Go to one last place.
Right, come on, Christina, girl.
Hi. Christina, nice to meet you. Sorry if
Very
I feel
Essex,
rushed. I
isn't
have
it, this
like
room?
5 minutes before I have to be back to the hotel. But
So it's always very important to have the model understanding what the garment stands for. And
I was thinking I have to be back instead of wondering about everything I should have been focused on there.
Thank you so much. Good luck with everything.
Right, so that conversation was 6 seconds long.
It's almost 4:30 now.
Okay, let's just go back. We have to be back by 4:30.
Oh,
and
they've
it
got a
has
shot
been
of her
made
having Chris.
Very clear by power.
I really have to get back to the hotel right now. Right now!
Okay, so back at the Hacienda.
Next one we're doing is the Gavin Raja on long.
Okay. I have the choice to either head back to the hotel or try and squeeze in a couple more go-sees.
Are we gonna make it?
The traffic light just caught us.
Oh. Are we very far away, sir?
Just stop here.
Yes.
Don't.
The Gavin Raja is closed.
Right.
It's just behind us over there. The shutter's down already.
The more go-sees you go on, the more people see you, and you never know who's gonna give you that break.
Now we're going to the one in Leuven.
Yeah.
Oh, so she's really like, no, I don't care.
Hello, ladies.
Right.
Thank you.
Oh dear.
Okay. I get back, and there's no Naima.
Guys, I just missed the photographer.
Okay. No answer.
We tried.
Yeah.
We're sitting
Oh, dear.
around. It's 4:35, 4:45.
I was told that it was going to be between 11 and 4, and I'm in a strategic planning meeting.
Thank you
You
anyways.
can come after 1 tomorrow.
We're all just kind of sitting there staring into space, and we're all wondering where Naima is.
Oh dear. Oh, drama girls.
45 minutes. You want to tell me why?
I thought it was very important to make sure I tried to see everyone.
Naima pretty much knew what she was doing. She probably thinks that she's gonna beat us all because she went to more go-sees.
You really don't know what was happening here at 4:30.
I'm feeling like I'm not going to win this challenge because I really messed this one up.
So don't.
She seems really like glazed over in the talking head section there. I don't really know what to make of this because I feel like she was quite firm in saying you have to be back for 4:30. But I also do think that like there is something commendable about being like, no, I need to see the job through. Oh, controversial yet brave, my loves. Controversial yet brave. Or is it brave?
Yes, no, man.
What am I even talking about? Right, come on.
Okay,
Scalded.
ladies.
Move swiftly on.
I'm going to just run through them and give you some of the comments that were made. Caroline at Infidels.
God, here we go.
Brittany, bubbly personality. That's a lovely comment to make. And Naima, great face. Love the way you photograph. And then Gavin Raja, Kenya, gorgeous. Could be a little bit more graceful. And her comment for you was too innocent.
Hearing that I'm not edgy enough is a little discouraging because here in South Africa, this is where a lot of the new faces, are breaking.
Are they, or is that what production have told you?
Looked bored.
I wasn't bored, but I was thinking I have to be back. I definitely learned if you don't think that you're going to have enough time to actually give all of yourself, then maybe not go at all.
Not only was today a task, but it was a competition. And tonight's prize is you are going to be taken in a limousine to Craig Port's house for dinner.
Oh, so, okay. Right, so the person who designed the lovely office wear, yes. Sure.
The winner is...
Not Naima.
Kenya.
Oh! Well done, lady!
Winning this competition annoys me because she doesn't think about other people.
You've got 5 seconds.
Oh, no, yeah, okay, no, that was a bit controversial, wasn't it? Oh, no! Oh! See, I'm in two minds here because I do think that sore loserness of like, well, I was... Like, if you are arriving at a place first and you kind of are like neck and neck and then you get seen first, I sort of understand that a bit more than being like seeing someone waiting and then cutting in. Very British thing there to be like, there's a queue, get to the back. Death! Very British. I don't know if the same thing happens in America. I'm unsure. I've not been in a situation like that. But also, I do appreciate Kenya winning this because so many times throughout the last few episodes, we've seen them everyone basically being like, Kenya.
Oh, Kenya. Oh, I have to retouch you so much.
And it's nice to see that the go-see people are like, nope. We like what you've got, except that one that was like, she's fleshy. You mean she has an adult body? Like, grow up.
Any situation we have, she's gonna be fun.
Good luck with the rest of it.
Right, Brittany and Kenya. Little kisses. Oh, the moon at night. Under the moon and stars. Oh,
So glad
glamorous.
you invited me, Kenya.
In a lime
I
massage.
went through it in my head. I said, would I pick Naima? No, she's never picked me. Next on the list probably would have been Kayla. Over Christina? Christina would have been like all straight connects, like no conversation with me.
It's a dinner party with industry people, and I want to have fun, but still try to get more connections.
But you're also on a TV show, so the connections aren't really going to
You're
be
my favorite
real, are
person in
they?
this competition. Naima, you've given me so much strength, and I feel like I'm most comfortable with you. To Christina. Even if they say you're cold and heartless, you're the most affectionate person I've seen here.
We've had some amazing girls go, and there's still going to be some more amazing girls go, and we don't know who's going to be standing.
Cheers. Cheers.
That was less nice, but yeah, I get the sentiment, yeah. Ah, champagne and a goodbye. Okay, right, here we are. Ladies
We're
on the go
walking
at
up
the
this
party.
beautiful walkway to this house, and we're thinking it's just going to be Craig and like 5 other industry people.
Craig Port.
We get up there and we're like, whoa, this is major industry party.
Oh!
And I get really, really excited.
even a
For me to
saxophone.
be able to come and get all these South African connections is so amazing.
I'd like to say cheers and welcome firstly 2 new arrivals, Brittany and Kenya.
Oh, so it's a dinner. A dinner party. Oh, they did say that,
What I
didn't
love for myself is, oh, we want to have fun. That's what I'm looking for.
We're eating and having conversations. Brittany's voice is so caring. She's basically talking to everyone at the table.
Oh.
And she's busting on these jokes. It's like, hello, I won the challenge.
Oh no. Overshadowed by an extrovert.
I know I'm annoying.
I I do regret picking Brittany to come with me because she's the type of person who, when it comes to the spotlight, she's always in it, so it just really pissed me off.
Oh, yes!
Okay, right, okay. I've been in that situation. I know how that feels, and I do agree that there is a case of like, careful what you wish for, girly wigs. Earlier in the car, she was like, I want to be with someone who I'm going to be loud and bubbly with, and then that person continues to be loud and bubbly. Difficult, lemon difficult, because that is a good way of making friends, is by being approachable and having good conversation. I'm an introvert. I'm quite shy, actually. And it makes it very difficult for me to make good, decent connections because I feel like I can be overlooked quite a lot. But there is something quite powerful in being like cool but approachable. I don't know if it works at a dinner party situation though. It's difficult, isn't it? Because these are all brand new scenarios for them all. So, it's tough to watch that though, because I do understand being both people in that environment. Compared to some people I know, I'm quite bubbly and approachable. And then comparing myself to other people, I'm less bubbly and less approachable than others. So I've been sort of both people in this equation. What would you have, what advice would you give there? Because I don't really know. Right. Ooh. Lots of night shots at night.
I end up winning the challenge, and so I guess
we're on this bit again, okay.
With Craig Port at his house.
We didn't know you guys too much. We didn't know you.
Oh, but look how you're relaxed with us. I mean,
I love it.
Brittany's personality is so great now going that I feel like, hello, I'm in the background.
I think I had a lot of fun. I had a great time tonight, and I really had the best time I've had in this whole entire competition.
bye, Brittany.
Well, she's definitely selling the garment, isn't she? Oh wait, did they only give...
fun. We had a really good time.
Okay.
I had a great time.
They were like, you were kind of quiet in comparison to Brittany. I was like, yeah.
Weren't you glad that you brought me?
Oh. Oh, I thought that was going to be a moment. Okay.
Get ready to kloof. Capital K, kloof. Be ready at 6
kloof?
a.m. Oh,
sounds like a new age app. Get your kloof, girl. Pay with kloof. Have you tried to kloof it? Pay in 3 easy steps with kloof. Right. Oh. Hello, girls. Let's leave.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
How you doing? Nice and early, huh?
Yeah.
What we're doing today is
photo shoot. Where's J Manuel?
Water rocks upstream through a canyon.
I can't see a single person. There's no pixels.
This is your photographer today, Anton Robert.
Hi.
Hello. Wetsuits?
You don't look so excited, Brittany. What's going on?
I just woke up.
Oh,
you get in that water, you're gonna be wide awake.
Great.
So let's get these wetsuits on. Let's get going.
Oh yeah, don't drink too much at an industry party. Get a bit embarrassing, girl.
Camouflaged in bird poop.
Bird poo?
Great.
She's like, I don't know what this has to do with modeling. And I'm like, well, yeah, sometimes if you have to get to a location where you can't drive to, you're gonna have to get there some kind of a way.
Oh, I see. They're still getting to the... No. But there's still a full camera crew being like, hello. So it can't be that difficult to get to, can it, girl? I'm not going to swim with industry-leading cameras.
Because I can't see the bottom of the stream, so I never know where I'm stepping.
The cameras are on a boat.
Oh, what is it? I just fell. Something was bubbling.
Did you fall?
No. Whooping? It was an experience.
Who loves that?
Definitely an experience.
We've got a fart queen in our midst.
Hey.
Not cake farting. Right. Hello.
I know you've hiked this long way. You
I
feel
quite like
tired.
Jen Manuel's
You don't look so good.
Nice.
But your job with this photo shoot is to look gorgeous and serene.
Are they not hot in this environment? It looks hot. But they're all in leather.
The environment. You're gonna
The environment.
The absolute symbol of beauty in an urban environment.
You're gonna make your wardrobe. All right? See sights?
Yeah.
You're a beautiful girl, but you're a mess.
Right. So, hang on, what was the point of them climbing through the river and the wilderness to get to the location when there are full vans filled with makeup artists ready to go.
It's because they're terrible.
Like, that is so unnecessary. The idea that they're like, get in these wetsuits and do all this. Like, what was that for? Some of these shows do sort of rely on the viewer being like really stupid, because that clearly insults our intelligence as a viewer to be like, so they swam to their photo shoot location, but also there's trucks full of makeup artists that were already there. So naturally, people must have been able to get there a different way that was less through a river. No? Am I on a different show?
Pick a style or it's all on us.
It's all on you.
So
I have to go find an outfit made out of grass, leaves, whatever that is around it. My picture has to be beautiful, as well as what I'm wearing. So for me to have to pick it is like very scary.
Just shouldn't really think about how it's gonna look on your body. What do you want to look like?
So you're vandalizing the environment.
I need something that's none of the other girls are gonna try to rock.
Oh, that's cute. Now you're thinking.
I'm getting them all, too, so no one else can get them.
Are these protected environments? I'd like to think they would be.
Edgy to go with your hair.
I don't know.
The idea is just like blending in because I'm a part of this earth and this earth is a part of me.
Can I use the mud?
You can use anything.
Mud it is, so I'm calling mud.
I don't really think green's my color.
I went with sticks.
I wouldn't be rubbing mud from the wilderness on myself.
Instead of green, so that way I stand out.
So I have to be aware that, I want to cover my stomach, so I get the straw type stuff and glue it all across my stomach. So you can see a little bit of it, but it's still very flattering.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, what is this? What is this?
So now, Kenya, you've got to just make this look really serene, beautiful. All right?
For what purpose? What's the angle here?
On a few pounds
Imagine you're doing.
I need to really be aware of how my body is looking.
I'm so over this weight
on a rock, you should talk
gain
to Tyra
storyline.
about this. She's amazing at this. You almost have to not sit down. Otherwise, it makes you look pouchy here. And you have to hold your stomach in, too. You've got to kind of hold in, lean back, but then look beautiful.
You're trying to overcomplicate
really gaining
it.
a little weight. You can see that. No? She should be careful of that. Just try and pull it in a little more. Pretty. Yes, there you go. Kenya usually moves very well, but she felt very awkward. I just expected so much
Awkward
more
because you
from
kept
her.
being like,
I
stop
love
it, move this way, don't do
Is
that.
that your idea?
The less freedom
I
you give
the
someone, the
idea
more
of
awkward
just
they'll
like blending
feel.
in with the environment. So that was my motif.
Face that way, that's
This
quite
is
nice. You look good in
hideous.
profile.
Isn't it funny how she always works in profile only, but she can't shoot your whole career in profile? I felt like Naima was still posing in front of a camera, as opposed to me witnessing this special moment in front of a waterfall.
I see a big pile of mud right in front of me.
What did you think it was going to be? You work in. She was still posing in front of the camera.
For this modelling show that's all about posing in front of the camera, I thought it was too posing and too camera.
I just don't know how she could possibly cope with herself.
There's my outfit right there.
Right, here we go. Oh, muddy woman.
So
Yeast infections.
And lay in it and
Parasites. Parasites.
like a hippo.
Laid in it like a hippo, I
So I'm
don't
not
think.
going to help you because you're icky. Just be careful.
Oh god, did she fall in?
Not
On the borrowed
too
Hasselblad,
sexy.
brought over from LA.
Intimate.
Relax your face, relax.
Think of yourself as like this mythical nymph in the jungle.
Why?
Pretty. Soften it a bit. That looks like an old Janice picture. Brittany did a great job. She really changed up her body language a lot. There are a lot of great poses, and you never once got too sexy.
This is so...
I know. It's just, I didn't think about this. Having to style myself is a bad thing for me because I've become so reliant on the team that gets us prepared for the photo shoot.
Yeah, because in the real world, that's what happens.
Go all the way.
Because people are paying for you to represent a brand or an image or a story.
I know you've got amazing body language, so I want you to do that here.
This is so
Hey, do you
unrealistic.
feel sexy today? I don't believe you.
It's very like theme park extra, like Alton Towers, The Wicker Man.
Sexy. I just kind of look like a cornball.
Look at that.
I don't know, I actually think it kind of works
She
a
just
bit.
doesn't understand what sexy or beautiful is.
That
And
right
it's really
there,
killing
that right there, sexy and beautiful. That's a hair advert. Clairol, the Clairol Lady B. Come get your honey vibrant paprika.
Understand what sexy or beautiful is, and it's really killing my impression of her. I always thought she was one of the better posers, and it's like she's getting weaker.
But you just said earlier you don't want people to pose in front of the camera. So what do you want, Jay? What's the truth, Ellen?
Let's a day. It's a lot more sensual than I think I've ever been, and a lot less clothes than I've ever had.
I want you to just take in the environment. Look how beautiful it is.
You just get comfortable and find something that's beautiful.
Oh dear.
Elbow. I'm down on the elbow.
This is the same pose.
Hey, Christina, sit on the edge of the rock with your legs over.
How can he be in like
Something
leather
that's
and
cute. I like
jeans and
that.
she's
Oh,
in
yeah,
no
or even
clothes,
that.
and
I have
neither
been,
of them are
trying to
uncomfortable with
lose
the temperature?
Very stern look and come across more warm and more sensual and stuff.
No, I like it. Christina was a little technical with her poses today, but there was such a sensitivity in her face.
I feel like I accomplished, something that I've been trying to work at. Hopefully it paid off,
Technical?
and we'll see
Being technical is a good thing. Why is it bad? She's being very technical in her poses. Yes. Yes, that would mean she is a professional if she understands the technicalities of each pose for the specific scenario. Am I completely deranged? Am I the one that's being deranged here? Am I the huge problem? Am I? Please let me know.
Goes from there.
Goose. Right, okay, well, sunset. Gosh, that moves road over there, Barbie edge.
Caramel. Who would have known?
Tomorrow you.
I have smudged my lipstick. Dead.
What I'm going to do now is transform my face into the most beautiful, elegant painting.
Tomorrow you will meet with the judges.
Oh.
Only 4 of you will continue.
Okay, right, gosh, we're almost at the final moment.
No matter who leaves now, it's someone that I really like as a friend.
Honest to God, I do not know who's going home. I'm going to have to go in there and give 100% of my heart.
Christina versus
so that they see
Kenya.
that, I'm not just...
Although Kaylin also,
exterior.
but Naima didn't make it to every go-see. Brittany's the only one that's done really well this week.
Now going into panel is really up in the air.
Kenya
It
won a
really
challenge.
depends on the challenge that we have in front of the panel.
I'm always excited
what
to
they're
see how
gonna
my
do.
photos are going to come out. Yeah, we may have had a great time with the photographer, but ultimately, when it comes down to it, we have to impress those 5 judges. I don't know. I don't feel that I performed my best with this photo shoot. I am really nervous because there is a chance of me going home because my photo shoot, I didn't feel that it went so well. It's really scary. We'll see tomorrow.
Okay, right, all right, yeah, okay, yeah. St. Paul's Cathedral. Oh, she's already done it, look. That was also a hideous photo. You'd be called
Now
last.
it's time to make our 10th cut, which will bring us one step closer towards determining who will become America's
Good
next
smoky eye.
top
Oh, camisoles. 2
Now, you guys know
camisoles
we
and a
have some
boat neck.
fabulous prizes. The first being a contract from top international model management company,
DFS.
a spread in Elle magazine, which will
Ellen.
be shot by world-renowned photographer Gilles Ben-Simon, and a $100,000 contract with CoverGirl Cosmetics.
DFS too.
We know our judges. The first, Miss Janice Dickinson. Janice is one of the world's first supermodels. Mr.
dear.
Nigel Barker.
Nigel Biscuit.
Nole Marin, prominent fashion editor and stylist. And we're very lucky to have our guest judge today, Paola DeVito.
Hello,
is the
of the
CEO
DeVito
of
dynasty.
The National Association of Modeling Agencies.
The National Association of Modeling
This week,
Agencies.
the models did something
That's the
called
title.
kloofing. Kloofing. It's like going on a trek, and they had to find their own wardrobe in nature. I got the idea because I had to kloof to a location in South America where I had to make my own wardrobe for a swimsuit calendar.
Did you? I
Now we're
don't
gonna
think
take
you
a look
did.
at your
I think
girls'
that's a lot.
photos,
For a
but we're gonna be doing
I
it
had to make my own wardrobe for a swimsuit calendar.
a little bit differently. Over the past 10 weeks, you guys, you have been taught a lot about what it takes to be a top model.
You haven't really been
now,
taught
this
anything.
week we're going to turn the tables on you. You all are so used to
every
being
other
judged
day.
by us. Now you're going to judge each other. It's about being honest because we're really testing your knowledge of the business. So first is...
They don't have any knowledge. They've been here 4
Here
weeks.
is your best shot. Okay, Kenya, go first.
It looks a little bit stiff based on just the posture against the rock.
Oh, this is
disagree with
truly
you.
for controversial
I think that
reasons.
Her stance emphasizes how long she is and also adds to the line of the waterfall.
I love the face. I think it's very strong. She shows a lot of emotion to the eyes.
As far as the mud on the neck, I do think it makes her look thicker.
All right, Brittany, thanks. Kayla, here is your best shot.
The face is like, who, me? Kind of confused, dazed, like.
It looks like You know, like what? Like, are you taking a picture?
Yes, she does look surprised, but that adds to her being a part of the surrounding.
I think it's a really good shot.
Thanks, Kate.
Oh, they're all like, why aren't you going in on each other?
I think that shoulder is hunched over, a little hunchback, a little bit.
I think the face is great. I think with her lips open like that, it makes them look not as thin.
I can see that she's trying to explore something new here.
I love it. I don't know. It's something about it that captures me.
Thanks, Christina.
What am I meant to say about this?
Here is your best shot.
Have a go at each other, girls.
I don't like this face. It looks like she's smelling something rotten.
I don't feel her eyes have enough emotion in them.
I don't like the left leg. She looks like she's amputated.
I don't know. I'm not really. I don't know what it is. Maybe if the lips, I can't pinpoint it. Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, God.
Naima. Here is your best shot.
I love the positioning of her body.
Oh,
but
I hate
I don't
that.
feel like there's enough emotion in the eyes.
Back of the neck looks a little stiff.
I hate that.
Her
These photos are
left
terrible.
leg, I can't see her foot.
I don't
If
see
I was a photographer and invited on this show and I had to take photos and they picked purposefully the worst ones to show on TV, I would be like, I'm not working with this show ever again. They did not showcase my photography.
Environment. I see maybe dirty in her underwear.
Dirty. Dirty in her underwear.
Overall, I think it's a really good shot.
The next thing we are going to
That was
judge are your
difficult.
opinions about who you think has the most top model potential, who you think has the least top model potential. Kenya.
Oh, that feels a bit added on the end there. They were like, well, you haven't gone in hard enough, so what do you actually think about each other? Yeah, that one. What's wrong with her?
Boring and lumpy. I hate it.
The problem with something like this is, if I was a reality TV producer and a little intern ran up to me and said, have you thought about doing this? I would be like, wonderful, what a great idea for TV ratings. But as a humanist, I am like, right, why are we doing this? Why are we exploiting these girls on TV like this?
Okay, it's in between Brittany and Kaylin that has the most potential. Person who I think may have the least potential in this, I would probably have to say Naima. That's because there's a shell around her sometimes.
Christina.
I would say Kaylin, top model. When she gets in those pictures, she looks like this fierce supermodel. This is hard, wow. I would say Brittany is the least. I feel like she's more pinpointed towards one certain look.
Okay. Oh, this is getting very personal, isn't it?
Most top model potential.
And I know you're meant to be like, no,
I would
no.
have to say Kaylin. All around, she's strong. Least top model potential. That's hard. These girls. I would have to say Christina. She photographs well, but for me, she's bland.
What are you writing, Janice? What are you talking about? Pizza girl. Stop it.
Next is Brittany.
First of all, I would like to say that I think that I'm going to be the next top model. And if I have to pick one girl that I think is better than all the rest, I would go ahead and pick Kenya. I go by personality. I love a girl that makes me laugh. That the least strongest, I would say Christina. I just haven't in this time really known who she is.
God, how are they going to judge this? They're going to be like,
Kenya
well,
is the strongest.
you said it.
I've seen her photo shoots, and when she's up there, she is so confident in herself, and she is so graceful. When it comes to least potential, once again, I'm gonna have to agree with some of the girls and say it is Christina.
Oh, here we go. Bye, Christina.
She can, sell the more expensive designs and stuff like that, but at the same time, you're not gonna be thrown into that right off the bat.
Oh, I don't know. You
I want
might.
to thank all of you guys for your honesty. That takes a lot of courage, but at the same time, it is what you need to get to the next level. Because
What
when you
is
get
the
into
next
the
level?
modeling world out there with the sharks, you need to know your competition. You need to know their strengths and your weaknesses. Now what we're going to do is we're going to evaluate you
We'll
one
have
by
agents.
one. First is Kenya. I think you have a little level of cattiness. I felt like you gave your critique almost as if you think you're the best. And I was surprised that when we asked who had the most top model potential, you didn't say yourself. Not one of you said yourself. You kind of said it for a second, Brittany, and then backed right out of it. I needed to see someone really say that and really believe that.
I didn't know we had that option.
Anything's possible.
So now we're going to see your best shot.
I'm surprised that they said that and they weren't just like, oh, well, actually, you're being really conceited by saying yourself. We asked you what everyone else. Oh, I don't know. Oh, difficult. I must admit, though, this is in the days before, like, everyone kind of knew about multiple different types of reality TV show. So maybe it wouldn't have clicked to be like, oh, obviously me. Because nowadays, our culture is entirely shaped by reality TV. If you say you're the best at something, you're going to be the best at something, you know? If someone asks you, who's the best in your group at blah, you say yourself. Everyone knows that now. That's like reality TV normalcy, almost. Right.
Body position, weak, but your face is absolutely stunning.
Your face is gorgeous, but I hate to say it, it does not show fashion. It's just a beautiful young lady, you know, on a picnic with her boyfriend.
Stop it.
I think you're critiquing on everyone. You're so beautiful, but you're slightly boring.
You're wearing the blanket.
Like a robot.
It was just like a robot.
But a beautiful robot.
If you walked in my door as an agent, I don't know how I'd sell you because I'm not feeling anything from you.
I don't know where confidence meets cold.
You've got it in you. You're a gorgeous girl. It's just, you have to be careful.
Here is your best shot.
The pose sucks.
You pulled your leg to yourself, lost your ankle.
I disagree with them. You know, it's not about a cropped ankle to me. It's not about good posture. In fact, there was an article in the Wall Street Journal about models slouching, how that is the new posture for the fashion industry, that it's all about the hunch.
Interesting. This,
You
like
are
this
such a
one.
gorgeous
Do
girl.
this.
But
Broken
when you
dot.
walk into
Do this.
this room, you're like an egg, and I just want to take you and crack you open.
I have blocked a lot of myself because
Egg woman?
I have been that angry girl who I
Naima
was
the
for a
egg
long
woman?
time, and I don't like to revisit that.
That soft, nice, sweet voice. It's gone. Now you're real. Now I'm getting a sense of who you are.
Your critiques were brilliant.
I don't know about
agree.
that.
Quite frankly, you took the words out of my mouth.
All right, so you had a photo shoot?
The face is
I
completely
hate this
dead, as if they drained every ounce of blood out of you.
Most of the photos that were amazing were of you 3/4 or profile, and we feel like most of your selects have been 3/4 or profile. To be a top model, you have to be able to be photographed from the front, and for some reason from the front you lose it. Kaylin.
Wow,
Okay,
imagine
yeah, I
that.
can see all the
Imagine someone
critiques.
saying to you, oh, we love photographing you from here, but as soon as you turn around, dead. Dead to us. Dead. That is... How do you walk away from a judgment like that and feel confident in your ability? Because there was no criticism given there. There was no, like, feedback, rather. It was just criticism. There was no, if you found that you could do this and really connect in this sort of a way, where we were looking for this is the answer. Not just do better. Do better is not feedback.
It was well thought out.
I was very impressed. I saw every single thing that you learned here.
There's something about her face. You're angelic.
This is a good shot, but there weren't many. Usually you have a lot
You
of
only
good
need
photos
one.
to choose from. But this time,
It looked like it was your very first photo shoot and that you lucked upon good ones.
Please don't get too complacent, because you've seen it before a million times.
Brittany.
When you were talking about the
Complacent?
girl,
wouldn't
I
call her
really felt
complacent.
that you're not in a competition. You're in high school.
You look like a girl off the farm, like, it looks good to me. I like it. I don't know. Looks good. And I was like, haven't you learned anything? Here is your best shot.
What's wrong with a girl from a farm? That's so classist to say. In an industry where quite often you see them say things like, oh, well, she was plucked off a farm in Alabama and now she's on the runway for Dior. Like, that's a good thing to be like a relatively unknown person and then have that storyline of plucked to fame. Mind you, they all lie, don't they? They all lie about where they've come from. Wasn't there a photographer that said something like he found Naomi Campbell like in a tribe in Africa? And it was like, what? And then it was perpetuated like it was fact for years.
The absolute symbol of beauty in an urban environment.
Unhinged.
Wow.
Right.
You look hot.
A part of me thought that they were going to
Stick this up on their walls
see.
in a heartbeat.
Women will want to be that, and guys will want to be with it.
This is a
But
sex
that's not
bomb
the
shot.
point.
You're just a big old horny judge.
That's not the point, is it? The point would
Naima
be
in
to
this
sell
photo
something.
is
Be like,
absolutely-
Oh, she's a sex woman. Get your fanny out, girl.
And I'm falling in love with Naomi all over again.
Christina.
She definitely needs to pump up that lip with
I don't know
something,
who's
lip
gonna
gloss
go.
or collagen.
I don't think that Christina needs
Stop.
surgery. She's a beautiful girl in so many ways.
The problem is
Yeah,
she's
that's
too
a bit
icy, she's too cold.
Kaylin.
that's
Kaylin
very
in this shot is ethereal
Don't tell
and a little
someone
bit
they need that.
Lolita.
She completely stunned me tonight with her.
Sorry?
deep- And she
Is ethereal and a little bit Lolita.
We're
completely stunned me.
not. Definitely not making Lolita references. Definitely not, Janice. Disgusting.
Tonight with her deep insight to the business.
Kenya.
I think Kenya's a beautiful
Deep
woman.
insight to the business? She's been here 8 seconds.
But in this photo, I don't see a model. The body definitely needs work.
Brittany.
Brittany looks drop dead gorgeous in this picture. But still, that's not learning, it's not progressing.
She's got soul and passion. I like her.
I'm sorry, Janice, but Miss Brittany looks like your little sister. And that's why you feeling her, because you know you see yourself. Don't lie.
Janice, with your first face, yes.
Don't get me going, short, fat, squatty, bald, blind boy.
Worry, my plastic surgery victim, freak of nature.
Oh, they do not.
This is what I was waiting for.
They do not like each other. God, what a moment. What was it? My sissy little plastic surgery freak of nature. Yeah. I'm sort of on Janice's side there. Don't come for people. Awful. Oh, don't know about that. Janice in the last episode also snapped back at him. When certain, like, queer people get to a certain level of fame and they make queer cattiness their entire personality, and it's not done in a way that's like inviting someone into the joke, but it just being the butt of the joke. I really hate that. It gets tired so fast. I do feel a little bit like, come off it. It's not clever. It's not witty. There's no wit involved. It's just being nasty. Right. Well, I quite like that pink leather jacket. I like a pink
Week to
leather
week, you
jacket.
come in here and we evaluate you.
God, right,
That's
here we
night
go.
the tables were turned and you had to look at the
tables
woman
were
to your
tabled.
left,
You're on
look
the
at the woman to
table.
your right, and evaluate her. And you all helped us make this decision today.
Right, gosh. Ooh, and
5
Marika.
beautiful women stand before me, but I only have 4 photos in my hands. And these 4 photos represent the girls that will still be in the running towards becoming America's
Do they even
next
put pockets
top
in jean skirts anymore?
The
Brittany?
first name that I'm going to call.
Who's it going to be? Naima?
Naima.
I thought she got the
I'm
worst.
proud of you, because for the first time, these people behind me saw the true you. Congratulations. You're still in the running towards becoming America's next top model.
The true you, but no, but also you're completely forgettable from last week. So what did that mean? Kenya!
Kenya, you are skating on thin ice. Same critique as before. Too safe, too safe. We need to see a model in your pictures, not just a pretty girl. Congratulations.
Overlaid sentence, but sure.
Kaylin.
Right. Oh! Oh, I
Kaylin,
didn't
one that everyone thinks is so
see this
unique,
one
but
coming,
she's got an
Kaylin.
opinion and a half. You know this fashion industry a lot better than a lot of working models today. But this shoot was your worst yet. You don't want shots that are luck like this one. Congratulations.
A bold claim from a bold woman. Right, I didn't see this. Did you? I didn't.
Will Brittany and Christina please step forward?
Oh God, here we go. Ba-doop boop.
I only have 1 photo in my hands.
God,
And this
right,
photo
here we go.
represents the girl that will still be in the running towards becoming America's next top model. I will only call 1 name.
Wig.
The girl that I do not call must immediately return to the hotel,
And pack her wigs.
pack your belongings.
And wig.
Go.
Right, okay.
The interesting thing with you two
is
that you're not standing before me because you take bad pictures. You two both take lovely pictures.
Right, so isn't that
One
the point?
of you probably has the heart and soul of an angel. I know there's someone in there that is just soft and warm. But what the judges see from week to week, someone that's cold and that's icy. One of you is full of life.
I guess they have to come up with a storyline, don't they?
But there's a time for play and a time for work. We don't see progress. The challenge today made us all say, what has she learned?
Oh, look at that look. Oh! Ah!
Congratulations.
Not as surprised as I thought I would be.
Becoming America's next top model.
I was surprised to see Brittany in the bottom. I thought she got much better critiques, especially when they were like, you look like a woman everyone wants to be and all the men want to be inside, girl. Bit surprised about that. Okay.
I'm not this cold, like, reserved person, except for when I got
don't think you're
panel.
cold.
I felt like I put up this wall.
I just wish I would have been able to show them the warmer side of me.
Oh dear. Oh god, yeah. They're
think
worst
it was a really
photo
big
shoots in the history of are absolutely not. Just so bad.
But it's something I have to
Gorgeous. No.
and just grow
No. Just awful. All of them.
and go from there.
Oh, Christina, at least you've been absolutely saved from this nonsense. Off to go and live in the hotel down the road for the short while. Right, okay. Top 4 girly wigs. It's your fault, Ken Mock. I've got some thoughts. Well, my lovelies, what a bizarre episode. I really didn't think that Brittany was going to be in the bottom from her critiques and from her attitude. Was the idea that she just went, I'm not entirely sure. I think this photo is nice. I can't put my finger on why I don't like it. That's the reason why she was in the bottom? That's such a weak reason. Who was it earlier who said I'm meek? That's a meek reason. Interesting also that Naima actually failed the challenge by not coming back on time, and it was never mentioned again. I would have honestly thought that Naima was going to be in the bottom against Christina because of the way they gave her critique. You're dead behind the eyes and you can only work from one angle. Clearly, production is playing a big game in this episode, my loves. And with that, I'll leave it up to you. Let me know what you think about what we've seen in today's episode in the comments below, because it's been confusing and contradictory. And with that, my lovelies, it's time for the Patreons. You can see yourself scrolling past on the screen right here. Yes, you can. Today's Luxeria Labs subscriber shout out goes to Anxious Moon. Thank you so much for following me on my second channel here on YouTube, my lovely Luxeria Labs. That is my photography, tech, and travel channel that I mentioned earlier. It is pinned in the comments box below if you want to go check it out, and you might be involved in the next video's Luxeria Labs subscriber shout out. Well, and with that, my lovelies, it's time for the top 2 Patreons. Morgan LeVay, Orcos Emoji, Ariadia X, Asgardians, Becky Johnson, Beebles32, Cameron Pittman, Shell Herman, ContraPoints, Finn Dunham, James A's and Girl, Jenny Wood, Larissa Says Relax, Leanne Jones, Lenore, Les Banana, Marzipan, Mo Sherman, Miss Kiss, Paula Rivera, Sky Dorim, Steffi Tech, TNS Mum, and Taylor Martin. And you know what, my lovelies? I think I'm going to leave it on the note of, it is not bad to be an introverted person. Like, all these shows seem to somehow have a personal vendetta against. It is not bad to be introverted and a little bit shy. Doesn't make you a bad person, doesn't mean you're never going to be successful. Unhinged.
Wig.